The name of my speech, you can start talking, is Dreams Do Come True. Many times, doubters will thwart your dreams. I remember the very first time I told my mother that I wanted to move away and move to California, and she said to me, "You'll be right back." But what that did, it worked in reverse for me. Because the very first time she said to me, "You'll be right back," I said, "Oh, never. I'll never do that." And I continued, and I never went home for 30 years. It took me 30 years to go back home. Today, I had a dream come true. And I just want to tell you about my dream come true. I didn't even tell Clay because I wanted it to be a surprise. Colin Powell said, a dream doesn't become, a dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Sweat, determination, and hard work. When I graduated from high school, you know, when you have that high school, what do you think you're going to do for the rest of your life, and they put that under your picture? I said I wanted to be a journalist. And I really thought I wanted to be a journalist. I even went as far as to apply, and I went to a journalism school. And I went to the journalism school, and the very first day, I knew I was in the wrong place. I got there, and all of these other kids had gone to better high schools than I went to. So they knew how to use cameras and write poems, and they've written books. I mean, they had so many accomplishments, things I had never even heard of. And I sat there in class, and I just thought, this is never going to happen. I'll never be a journalist. I was like, can't do it, I'm leaving. And I quit school and went and pursued another career. And I became a fitness instructor. And I became a fitness instructor, and I worked for years, and I got to travel the world, which was amazing. Not only did I get to travel the world, but I got to go there on other people's dimes. So they would invite me there, they would give me the best hotel, they would take me to the best restaurants, and then I would get to go and stand on stage, 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, and I learned how to get really comfortable in my skin. Fast forward, 6 years ago, I was in an open house for the mayor of the city that I lived in, and I was walking through the open house, and they said, "Oh, we have a TV station over here." So I literally walked into the TV station, I took a look around, and there was an older gentleman his name is Oliver, who ran the TV station, and I said to him, "I really would like to do a TV show." I meant one TV show. So he said, "Fine, write me a storyboard, come in, and we'll see what we can do." Well, I didn't even know what a storyboard was, right? So I went online, because you can do that, and I Googled, how am I supposed to do this? So I storyboarded out of the box, man. I had like every step I took, every word I was going to say, and I took it in. I was so proud of my storyboard, and I sat it down, and he said, "I just needed a brief description of your show." And then he said, "But your show has a time slot, so you're going to have to do it every week." Every week? Well, I had never even thought of just one show every week. So not only did I have to learn how to write my show, I had to learn how to produce my show, I had to learn how to use the cameras, I had to learn how to edit my show, because nobody did that for you. And all that time I was working and working and working, and it just didn't seem like anything was happening. 4 years into it, I started getting calls from other people saying, "How would you like to come and do the local news and give us advice on Tai Chi?" Or "How would you like to come on the national news?" I got to go on the Roland Martin show and talk about Tai Chi and yoga and breathing on national television. It was amazing, it was great. I just still didn't know what I was doing. It felt good. I was just doing it. It was visceral, it felt great, so I just kept doing it. Then I talked to Claudia and I said, "Oh, I want to move to Hawaii." And the first thing that she said to me was, "Well, what about all the TV work you're doing? Aren't you going to lose out on all the TV work you're doing?" And I said, "I just have to be faithful that it'll all work out, that it'll be okay. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there, but when I get there, I'll figure it out." And I was nervous, I wasn't sure, but I said, "I'm going to take this leap." So I took the leap, I came here, I've been here 8 months. 3 weeks ago, Lawrence asked me to come down and do an interview for his television show. I said yes. We all know the power of yes. I said yes. So I went, did his television show, and the people at the local television station saw me. And he said, "How would you like to sit down and talk to me about doing a television show?" Well, I already had an idea in my back pocket, but I thought, well, this is years down the road, so I bought a website called View Maui, and I knew I wanted to have a television show, where I went around and learned about Maui, and as I learned about Maui, I could teach my viewers about Maui. I always thought I would do that, but I thought I was going to have to do it on my website, because who would take that crazy idea and say, yes? Today, I got a call back from him, and we discussed the show, and he said, I love the idea. I think it's a wonderful thing. And I started talking myself into it, okay, you can do it, you can do it. I'm talking him into it. I can edit, I can do this, I can do that. I'll really be good. And he said, Carl, you are a fantastic journalist. And I had to breathe. He said, I was a journalist. Just like my high school yearbook said. All this time, I've been working, sweat. And I sweat a lot to get here. Hard work. And you all know I'm very determined. I just have that determination built in. We finished the conversation and he said, we're going to green light your pilot. So I'm going in on Tuesday and I'm going to start the film, View Maui. And if they like it, they told me that in 2 weeks I'll have a time slot. So then every week I will have a show. That happened in 8 months. I didn't know that I was sleepwalking, because the whole time I was doing aerobics and out there and traveling around the world, what I was actually doing was making myself interesting enough for somebody to listen to. Because that little boy that graduated from high school, he wasn't interesting enough. What I encourage you all to do is dream wide awake in color. Sweat, work hard, have determination, because dreams do come true. Thank you.